notre objectif principal.
We were thinking of themes, and we thought neighborhoods and scenes for the two events this afternoon would work very well. One of the things I've noticed over the last 10 years is that hardly anybody talks about art and culture in national terms anymore. Les grands projets de définir ce que c'est la culture québécoise ou canadienne se sont affaiblis depuis plusieurs années. All the interesting talk about culture seems to be about cities or neighborhoods. Et c'est dans cet esprit-là que nous avons organisé cette session sur les quartiers et leur rapport à la culture. In 2010, the Brooklyn magazine N+1, which some of you might know, published this very nice little book called What Was the Hipster? A Sociological Investigation, suggesting that the hipster lasted from 1999 to 2003 and then became extinct, like many other species. But they start the book by going back to this book published in 2003 called The Hipster Handbook, where they list the key neighborhoods in Montreal, in North America, where something seemed to be happening. The first one they list is the Plateau in Montreal, College and Clinton in Toronto, Jamaica Plain in Boston, Capitol Hill in Seattle, Whittier in Minneapolis, Echo Park and Silver Lake in Los Angeles, the Intermission in San Francisco, and so on. Now, of course, we all hate it when people do this, when they name the neighborhoods and name all the people who are moving there. But we all live in Montreal, I think, now with a much stronger sense of neighborhoods than we used to. When I first moved to Montreal almost 20 years ago, there was a much weaker sense of neighborhoods. We all knew about the Plateau and Westmount and NDG, but instead of going to Mile End, we'd say we were going up to Park Avenue. And instead of saying you were going to Shaughnessy Village, you'd say you were going down around the Forum, the old Forum. Everybody knew about Saint-Henri, of course, and everybody knew it was supposed to be the next big neighborhood, but then people have always said that about Saint-Henri. So something has changed, I think. The neighborhoods of Montreal now shine with their distinctiveness, and they shine for lots of reasons, but art and culture are among the most important of these. So our next panel, hosted by Amy MacDonald, deals with the idea of neighborhoods. But I'd just like to remind you that between the two panels, we're going to have a very interesting presentation by two artists, Imani Men and Megan Broadhurst, who are sitting there. I'll introduce them in more detail later, but I'll now turn things over to Amy MacDonald.